Imagine you're researching how communities interact with their environment. Now think about balancing ethics and vulnerability. This is crucial for responsible research. When studying environment-behavior relations, ethical principles are vital. Researchers must prioritize respect, beneficence, and justice. This is especially true for vulnerable populations, who may face risks. Let's break down key ethical considerations step by step. First, informed consent. Participation needs to be voluntary and informed. This means providing information in a culturally relevant way. Participants should clearly understand what they agree to. Next, confidentiality and data protection. Researchers must safeguard personal data. They should clarify any limits to confidentiality up front. This ensures participants feel secure sharing their experiences. Then, there's the importance of minimizing harm. Researchers should anticipate potential risks. This can include psychological distress or social stigma. It's essential to ensure that benefits arise from participation. Another critical factor is power dynamics. Relationships between researchers and communities can be unequal. Researchers must avoid coercion and ensure participants receive fair compensation. Lastly, respecting participants means understanding their cultural contexts. Communication should honor local norms and values while sharing findings. Now, let's dive into specific considerations for vulnerable groups. Adapted consent is necessary for children or individuals with cognitive limitations. Using visual aids or community consent brokers can aid understanding and respect individual agency. In tightly knit communities, even anonymized data can risk exposure. Researchers must take extra precautions to mitigate these risks, including delayed site identifiers. It's essential to avoid tokenism. True representation involves engaging community members as partners. This helps ensure research reflects local priorities and needs. Researchers should also embrace trauma-informed approaches. Past traumas, like displacement or violence, can impact participants. Creating a safe environment is crucial for collecting sensitive information. Now, let's discuss data governance and digital ethics. Researchers face new challenges with digital data collection. Privacy concerns demand clear and specific consent. Participants need to know what data is being collected and how it's used. Data security is critical. Strong storage measures and encrypted files should be routine. When sharing research, preserving participant privacy must remain a priority. Communities increasingly want control over their data. Researchers should negotiate terms that respect community rights and preferences regarding data ownership. In Southern African contexts, historical legacies shape ethical research practices. Contextual sensitivity is fundamental. Researchers must understand local histories to avoid misrepresentations. Participatory approaches can empower communities. Using co-design and participatory methods decentralizes power and enhances relevance. This is significant, particularly when research impacts policy decisions. Trauma-informed practices should guide research designs. Avoiding re-traumatization while contributing to positive outcomes is essential. Findings can support advocacy efforts and necessary changes. Finally, we'll share practical guidance for researchers. Start with a clear research question. Choose a design that aligns with your goals, whether descriptive or evaluative. Use a mixed methods approach when possible. Combining quantitative and qualitative methods enriches your findings. Pre-register your hypotheses to enhance transparency. This fosters trust in your research's credibility. Pilot your tools within the study context first. Be mindful of cultural norms and language differences. Engage with ethics early in your project. Collaborate with community stakeholders from the start to ensure relevant safeguards. Protect vulnerable participants throughout the study. Adapt consent processes and employ trauma-informed techniques. Report limitations candidly during your findings. Discuss potential biases and the validity of your results. Finally, share results responsibly. Deliver findings in accessible formats and languages to benefit participants. Acknowledge community collaborators as needed. In conclusion, ethical practices in environment behavior research support vulnerable populations. Methodological pluralism combined with ethical commitments leads to impactful research. By ensuring that research serves communities responsibly, we can produce knowledge that is both credible and socially relevant. If you found this video helpful, subscribe for more insights. Let's work together to make research that matters.